Alright. Zarik, what do you care about? You care... Alright. Okay, the best way to handle this is to pick the words that respond to resonate with your heart the most. Now, Zarik, what delves into the deepest depths of your heart? What is the greatest in the universe? Alright, a tone, tragedy, skirt, hot. Play. Skirt. Fluffy, kitty, ribbon, together, top, death, email, fester. Email? Together! Giggle, vanilla, inferno, puppy. Massacre, disarray, color, infallible, disaster. Disarray. C, sadness, scar, shiny, anime, poof, treasure, whirlwind, parfait, pleasure, memories. Whirlwind. Alright. Oh my god, there's 20 of these things. Jesus Christ. Okay. I was not prepared. I did not think this is how my day would go. Playground, bubbles, excitement, philosophy, embrace, shame, hopeless, spinning, dream, heaven sent. Dream. Suicide, melancholy, defeat, lucky, cute, milk, holiday, calm, flying, lollipop, melancholy! Insight, smile, unstable cheeks, desire, fireflies, pure, cry, agonizing, swimsuit. Tempting. But let's do insight. Alright, loud, existence, after image, bliss, adventure, vibrant, precious, awesome, aura, horror. Let's do existence. Dance, fantasy, waterfall, headphones, sticky, passion, shopping, promise, vivacious, and forgive. Let's do passion. Kawaii, heart, efful. I have no idea what that means. Pink, nightgown, clumsy, beauty, starscape, entropy. Ooh, entropy. That's a good word, but let's do starscape. Alright, analysis, frightening, sock, sensation, sugar, uncanny, nature, portrait, flea, prayer. Sensation. Daydream, chocolate, dazzle, grief, hurt, electricity, incongruent, skipping. Why is incongruent there? Crimson, sweet. Let's do crimson. Like my hair. Yeah. Breathe, empty, tenacious, disoriented, clouds, hope, blanket, peaceful, eternity. Eternity! Always and forever! Strawberry, destiny, climax, bunny, journey, wonderful, silly, whisper time, music. Nah. Yeah, I wouldn't know what that is. Let's do destiny. Lust, extreme, despite, spies, cage, vacation, family, rain, cloud, sparkle, anxiety. Let's do extreme. Flowers, hair, bouncy, pain, so ordinary, peace, alone, wrath. Let's do wrath. Sound, determination, amazing, misery, variance, explode, happiness, vertigo, misfortune, war. Amazing! Rainbow, love, fickle, intellectual, jumpy, party, bed, nibble, unrestrained, question. Unrestrained! Let's set off the limiters. Incapable, comfort, ambient, depression, fear, captive, landscape, papa, covet, romance. Comfort. Ugh, that was more exhausting than I thought it'd be. Hi again, Zarik. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Oh, I was going to, but I got brought here. I was tied up and dragged against my will. Might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Zarik. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Baka! So you already told me you didn't want to join any clubs this year. I didn't! And last year. Never! I don't know if it's a plan to just come here and hang out or whatever, but yeah. If you don't take us seriously, you'll never see the end of it. Never, ever, ever. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh, what? She likes manga? Oh, hypocrite. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Manga is literature. She's not wrong. Alright. If someone asks you what The Watchmen is, it's a graphic novel. It's a novel. It's literature. With pictures. Whatever. So Madoka's defeated. Don't worry, guys. Zarik always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. Which is why I've never seen him smile in the past 5 years. He helps me with busy work even without me asking, like cooking, or cleaning my room, or waking me up. Or all the naughty things he taught me when we were young. So your room is so messy, it's distracting. You almost set fire to your house once. I'm not fixing that. Oh, is that so? You two are really good friends. I might be a little jealous. Very jealous. Oh, how come you and Zarik can become friends too? The best of friends. Way to make it awkward, girl. Yuri even brought you something today too, you know. Oh no! What? Is she already? It's nothing. What is it? Never mind. She makes it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Hey, don't worry about it. I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, but it's nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Oh, is that so? I won't make a big deal if you don't want me to. Alright, well here. She pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book you thought you might enjoy. It's a short read and it shouldn't keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, just talk about it if you wanted to. It's about a car that eats people! Is this girl accidentally being so cute? She picked out a book she thinks I like despite me not even caring about books in the least. She's definitely got the best personality of all of them so far. I can't wait to see how she turns on it. And completely ruins all of my expectations I have about judging people just based on limited interaction. I'm throwing a softball out there. I really don't know how this is going to go. Oh, thank you, Yuri. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book and throw it in the trash. And you can read it at your own pace. Is there an audiobook version of Doki Doki Literature Club? Because holy crap. Wouldn't that be crazy? Damn. Would we get to do it? Team 4-star! It's not impossible. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to click off the scheduled activities for the club, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Having a conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice their expressions like she's waiting for this chance. Now skates rummaging around the closet. It doesn't seem like anyone actually wants to show... Oh wait, no, I'm curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Same time I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse cover of her book. Looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap, I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance and our eyes meet. Oh. Does this game already kind of like gear me towards hooking up with her? She hides her face deeper in the book. Sorry, just spacing out. And now it's very uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, I would have noticed in the first place, but I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it, just in case. In case you wanted to talk. I don't sound like a complete dummy. I want something to have in common with you. Oh, I remember this. The girl likes the cool things, so you try and like the cool things, so you have something to talk about with the girl. And instead you just come off really weird and desperate. God, I hate my youth. I was so bad at life. Is that the right way to say that? Yes, it is. I'm just curious, how do you have two copies of the same book? When I stopped by the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. It was buy one, get one free on the exact same title. How dare you judge her, alright? It's like the store was... Okay, it's like the store was paying her to take a book off their hands. That's how that works. Oh. That's how that works. No, don't let anyone correct you. That's how that works. Oh man, I'm having so much fun with this already, and I didn't even get to the crazy part. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon, after I dig it out of the trash can that I threw it into. Oh, I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. It would have been nice if I could have gotten to this game without any bit of hearing about this game, because I wouldn't feel so, like, you know, it's lining up the pins before you roll the ball. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, it's about these crazy girls, and they force a boy to join their club, and then they tie him up and kidnap him and force him to do all the things they secretly desire. It's called The Portrait of Markov. It's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. But it's basically about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. While her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark. But I won't lie, it actually sounds pretty interesting. You already made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came out of nowhere. Ah, ha, 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 ha. She giggles out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, actually, I think it's really fascinating. Go on. I can enjoy those kinds of stories too, don't worry. Oh, I hope so. I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind is completely different. She is quite the deviant, bro. The stuff she's into, girl. Girl, you a freak. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. Like the Dark Tower. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy they believe in. Oh, that's the makings of a good villain. This has smart writing. And suddenly when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive ones for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? No, keep talking! This is interesting. No! Stop apologizing! I haven't lost interest or anything. You're making me more interested. Well, I guess it's alright, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. But please stop me if I start talking too much. I don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Having passion about something is awesome. Least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true, I guess. So I might as well get to start reading it too. Oh no, you don't have to. I only bought it so that you would, but no, you don't have to. Just a moment ago, you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book out of the trash. I'll go retrieve the book I put in my bag. It's fine if I sit here, right? Sits next to her. Oh, he's such a player. You seem a little apprehensive. I'm not used to boys sitting next to me. She does look like the type that grew up from all girls' schools. Not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. You're a literature club. Why don't y'all read together? This must be super awkward for all the other girls in the club. You want to talk about like a third wheel? I have like a third and fourth wheel surrounding two wheels. I don't even know what kind of vehicle that makes. Magic school bus, maybe. Yes. I think I nailed it. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue, and I soon understand what Yuri meant about reading in company. As if I can feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. Breathing against my neck. Staring at my eyes. Trying to lick the eyeballs. What? I went to high school with some weird people. Crazy girls trying to lick eyeballs. Not really my kink. Not eyeballs. So Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not looking at her own book. I glance over. She's reading from my book and said, "Ha! I was just seeing where you're at." She apologizes a lot. I do? I don't really mean to. I'm sorry! I mean, ha ha ha. Oh, you're a problem. This should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against yours and hold the book between the two of them. Wow. Dude, you're smooth. She closes her own copy, and we lean in, and shoulders almost touching. I feel like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it difficult to turn the page. Oh, and she's turning the page. Oh! She takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page. Her slides under her thumb and flips it to her side. Holding it like this, we huddle closer. It's kind of distracting. Dude, are y'all... Oh man. Making out on top of books. That's on my bucket list. Are you ready to turn the page? Oh, look, she's looking back right at you. Staring lovingly. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with her. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yay, now we're into the double entendres. She doesn't ask if I'm ready to turn the page. Said I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it of my own volition. 18, the first chapter in silence, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it with her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see inside of your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. You remain silent for a moment, but Zarik, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing when you think that. Wait, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be like a complete asshole, even though that was very rude of you to say. I didn't know you were self-conscious over that sort of thing. I guess that means it's kind of cute. No! Oh, well, that's fine. I guess people shouldn't reflect on their personality traits as negative. They can be cute. So that's positive, say. Oh, what are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone, stop flirting. It's time to share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Also, they may just start doing it on top of the books. And after that last case, the teacher says we can't have that happen again. Yuri excels spread from finishing her thought. Is everything okay? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Oh, that's not it. I was just about to get the first base is all, but we can share our poems, I guess. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, well, I'll do some more reading tonight, or we prefer I only read it with you. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit. That is good reasoning. You are a good reasoner, Zarik. I enjoy your reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own, and make sure to write a paper. Stand up and make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, I did. I slapped together 20 words, and I hoped that y'all wouldn't judge me poorly. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! But there's 5 people. It's gonna be not even sharing. Unless everyone, shares it clockwise. That could work, right? Yeah, that'd be fine. Zarik, you are a genius. So yours is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. I don't trust anyone that has good handwriting. It's a personal preference. Asking Yuri reluctantly comply. Reaching in their bags, I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? I don't wanna... I guess since I'm on the Yuri route. And in most cases that would mean some cool girl-on-girl action. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten up. Exceptional. Genius! Brilliant! Did I say that out loud? She covers her mouth but ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna start to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, though. I guess you're right. I didn't. Haha, what am I gonna be nervous for? I guess poetry makes all the girls wet. Sploosh. So what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? It's a huge compliment coming from you. This is my first time, really. Huh? But this is a masterpiece! But I knew that. I meant, you know. Yeah. Okay. That's the reason I was able to tell. It says that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and you didn't do any of them. I've been through that myself. I kind of picked up on them. And the most noticeable things I recognize in new writers is that they try and make their styles very deliberate. In other words, they try to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. And results that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. And once you are a weak writer, you have a weak soul. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, this is something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it'll come with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Never mind. I shouldn't talk about people like that. You mind if I read your poem? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. She's smiling. Isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Alright, let's see. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, but I flicker back. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. Girl, you're writing script, and it's all on the same line. What are you ashamed of? How can you not? Not write cursive off center! I don't get how people can't do that. Writing is hard. No, I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took a long time to read. I don't read script very often. Also because I think we're supposed to be Japanese. You're writing in English. That's gotta be really hard, actually. That's a relief. I really liked the poem. Although it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Like this book! She pulls out a freaking Odyssey. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest. If it was at first going to be a Garfield comic. Are you into Ghost, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Zarik. I must have totally missed the point, because I am super dumb. You did only glance over it, but remember that post? Remember that posts? Oh, jeez. Great. Remember that poets often express their thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn when you put it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. It's impressive! Eh? Oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all. Yours was impressive too. I especially liked how you just put 20 random words together. Oh, sploosh. If anything, I could really learn a thing or two from you, Yuri. What? Really? Oh, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. It was super fun, and I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Zarik. Oh, and I guess the other three, too. Oh, okay, so you actually have to show it to everyone. Huh. Well, we'll continue next time. Yeah.